Good morning. It's Sunrise Sunday. Can you see this spider web? This is a web that was made through the night. It's huge. This spider must have worked all night. I don't see the spider anymore. This is like a huge web. In the night, this spider must have worked. Can you see it? I know I only have one person in the room, but that is amazing how that spider tied this web to the side of my mobile home and over here to somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to zoom in on it. Anyways, it's Sunrise Sunday. It's really misty today and overcast. I don't even know if we're going to get to see the sunrise, but eventually it'll come up. But this web is amazing. The spider has left the web. It's like a Halloween prop. Hey, cheers to healing. Can you see that spider web? Isn't that something? I mean, that's a Halloween decoration you can't buy. But it'll be gone before Halloween. But I came out here this morning to see the sunrise, and off in the distance I noticed this web, and I thought I'd just talk about it. You know, our life is like a web. Cheers to healing. I'm glad you're here. I forwarded your channel to another friend of mine. I really liked watching your videos yesterday. I watched a couple of them, but they do build them so fast. But you know, our life gets entangled, and it's a slow web, and sometimes we get caught in the net, and we have to refocus our thoughts and realize that we could change it anytime. Like, see how overcast it is today? It's kind of misty. I could feel the mist on my face this morning. Cheers to healing. Where do you live? I don't know if I asked you yesterday. Hi, Tonic. What state? Sunrise here is at 7:05 this morning. I was just curious. You don't have to say if you don't want to. I totally understand. Indiana currently. Yeah, I was in a group home in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It was Fort Wayne Children's Home. I got sent there for running away. And it wasn't a good children's home. It was a children's home for children that were thieves, druggies, and all that kind of thing. But I was sent there because I ran away. I ran away from foster homes, group homes, and things like that were abusive to me. But they put me there. I was there for 2 years. I ran away from there too. And all they did, because I saw how they got me there, all they did was send me back. But it wasn't that bad of a place. At least I wasn't abused there, so to speak. But anyways, that's for a different day, different time. Thank you for being here, Tonic, and cheers for healing. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. Cheers for healing. Did you take that job? I saw that you said that you work at a senior convalescent place. Did you and did you take the offer? Did it work out for you? Good. Is it working out? I hope so. You deserve to have a good life. You matter, even if it's from today forward. That's why my name's Carolyn Want to Be Free. I get to choose now that I'm an adult. You know, 24 years ago, my husband was shot and killed. He was abusive, and I didn't ask for it to come to a shootout. I didn't ask him him to die. 2 men went to prison beyond helping me get free from him, and it was a terrible thing. But I have not allowed myself to get involved or trapped into an abusive situation again. I have learned a lot. I did hibernate for a long time. I do have anxiety to the point of I have to go to a store that I know. Honestly, you don't sound like a person who would do that. I did not shoot the person. I was being abused, and I would walk down the street holding my books. And this man, my husband, had cop, lawyer, judge family, and the man at the bottom of the street could see me walking, and he said, if you want to leave that man, I can help you. And I said, but you don't understand. David has lawyers, judges, police for family. And the man said, I'm not afraid. Well, he was a Harley Davidson guy, Hell's Angel, and he said, I'm not afraid. Well, push came to shove, and my husband David shot first. And the other guy, the youngster guy that was with the Hell's Angel, shot, and his shot hit David in the head, and his brain splattered. I kind of saw it from a distance, and like I said, 2 men went to prison for life to help me be free. I carry a lot of guilt for that man. He's got a gray beard down to his waist now. I write him letters on occasion, but you know, I really didn't ask for it to come to a shootout, and it did, unfortunately. And that's all I got to say about that. You know, today is a new day, so I try to stay out of my depression. I try not to let the web catch me up, as you saw the web there, because I can stick in that depressed web all the time. And today I have to go watch my grandkids today, and we've got a little bit more house cleaning to do, but then we're going to do some fun things too. And they're 10 and 12. And Cheers for Healing, like you said, no child should be standing on the edge of things watching other children get to experience fun. And I do the same thing when I see kids at the park, or I see families blowing bubbles. I sit and I watch from an angle, and I think, gosh, I wish I had a better life like they do. But even families that have good lives, the children don't come out unscathed. They still have issues, maybe not as in depth as ours or yours and mine, but everybody does. You know, nobody's normal. There is no normal. All you can do is be you. And that's what I have to do. I have to be me. And like you said, I have a purpose. And when I saw that I have a purpose, Cheers for Healing, I believe my purpose is to help other children that are hurting, like the ones in foster care that don't have somebody to talk to, or YouTube, that need to be heard or need to vent when they're going through a hard time, or they just need, I can be there. You know, I have a lady that she lost her child to foster care. It sent me in a crisis. Hello, Reaper Man. And I cried for this lady for weeks, and I still think about her and her child daily. Daily. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of this people. But I have a purpose, and I want to be needed. You know, my kids don't come around enough. I miss them, but they have busy lives, and I'm glad. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes, we all do. We all do. Life's too short to hold grudges, to be haters. I really love everybody. I truly do. Oh boy. And my counselor says I don't breathe enough, so I gotta breathe right now. And she said, blow it out slowly like you're blowing through a straw. She said I don't get enough oxygen to my brain. So be it. Reaper, I'm glad you're awake this morning. I wasn't sure when I went on your live. I popped my eyes awake at 3:53 and I saw you were still live streaming, but nobody was there but a few people, and I thought, well, he must have fell asleep with the live stream on. You know, he must have fell asleep. So I watched a rerun of someone else's live stream until this morning. I did go on a few other channels, but they were so busy. They had so many people in there talking about June Gall, which was great. Yesterday, June Gall's walk. Amazing lady there. You know, that lady got me out of my house and had me planting flowers, because if she could plant flowers, I did. Oh, it won't shut off. Remember when I had that problem? The first time I went live, Reaper? I went over to my daughter's house and I'm asking her to help me shut it off and end the stream. And I've got my finger on both cameras because I didn't want to be seen. And my daughter's just, give me that, Mom. And it was still on. We had to shut the internet down. That was funny. I don't know why it did that to me. I was like, oh no, I'll never go live again. Now I know that top right corner, you push the X and push the N button and it's done. Yeah, cheers to healing. I wasn't going live a lot. I was kind of scared, and so I decided on a whim, just something got into me that day, and I thought, I'm going to go live. And Reaper was there, and there was only like probably one or two, maybe three people in the room. And I did it with a quickness, and I thought I ended it, and he tells me in the hangout, I don't know if you know it or not, but you're still live streaming. I go, I am? Oh, I had to laugh. I have to laugh at myself because I am a crazy nut. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Ozzy Osbourne's a good song, but I'm not crazy. I'm just crazy for believing in the world sometimes. I believe in people. I truly believe that everybody has the ability to love and not fight. You know, wars aren't necessary, but so be it. Thank you. Cheers for healing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This man Reaper here, cuddle up to him. He took me around a few times and gave me some channels to watch. And I go in there and watch them and chime in sometimes and try to be included. And sometimes they're busy chatting with their people that they're used to chatting with, and other times I get acknowledged. And I think sometimes we go into a stream to be acknowledged, but when there's a lot of people in a stream, like 50, 150, it's really hard for them to notice you because the stream's going by so fast. So you just have to sit and listen and watch and chime in when you can. You don't always have to be noticed. You don't always have to be the center of attention. You know, there's others that need to vent, talk, share. And that's YouTube land. Hello, Tamboki. Tamboki, I don't know exactly Yes, it is. Cheers for Healing. There is a channel called Expression to Depression with Aaron Daugherty. He's got like 365,000 subscribers. He really helps if you have panic, anxiety. He gives you tools that he's used to overcome anxiety, panic, stress, flashbacks, and it's really good. It's called Expression to Depression, and his name is Aaron Daugherty or Daugherty or something like that. Excellent, excellent channel to help with when you're going through things. And if you use those tools he shares with you, like if you're having panic and you're able to use them, it helps. So what's everybody going to do today? Oops, I'm trying to figure. Tamboki, when I get back in the house, I will go and see your channel. Yes, it's very good. It's very helpful for me. I mean, not every channel is helpful for the same people. You have to find your own channel, your own tubes. But YouTube brings the whole world together. You get to meet people in Australia, Philippines, Japan, UK, United States, Canada. It makes your world a little bit tighter in. And it's cool. And you get to see stuff in their countries that you might not ever get to go to. It's real misty. Hey, Reaper Man, you haven't seen this. I want to show you this spider web. This, hey, Story Dory. I hope your wife is doing better. Look at this spider web, guys. This was made in the night. Can you guys see it? It was made in the night. I came out to do my live stream to see, oh, I think I see the spider. Nope. I came out to see the sunrise, and instead I saw this spider web, which is huge. I know the spider that makes it, those kind of spiders, but I got a Halloween decoration and I didn't even have to pay for it. It was free. I didn't even have to go and get a dollar web. This is a real web. Oh, it's an insect there. He's caught in the web. See the insect? Oh, geez. I don't want it to touch me. It spooks me. There's some insects in there. I guess the spider's going to come back and eat them. I don't see him. I'm going to not bother him. Let him live. They eat insects and mosquitoes. Here in North Carolina, we have a real bad mosquito problem right now. And pork is going to go up, chicken's going to go up because all the pigs that were killed in the flood. So bacon is going to go up. I love bacon. Bacon is my favorite meat. Come on. I can't see the chat again. Dang it. Farmo said tap it. Tamboki, I will. I will. Cuddle up in here. We cuddle up. Everybody's channel does different things. Cuddles, cuddles, cuddles. Story of Dory, yes. If you get a chance to go watch Story of Dory, he takes care of his wife in the convalescent and visits her. And you get to see him interact with her. It's pretty amazing. Everybody's got a story. You know, and this way when you put it on the tube, later on, your kids or grandkids or great-grandkids can come back and watch it when they have more time. Like maybe when I'm gone, they'll come watch my stuff and they'll listen to Grandma ramble on. Or they won't. They'll be too busy. They'll be too busy, but they'll probably play little blips of it when they want to hear my voice. It's quiet, misty, very misty today, overcast. The sun will come out tomorrow. Sing it, Reaper. Reaper, art, art, art. Are you still here or not? You might not. You probably had a long night. I can't even see the chat. No, he's gone. So he's not even in here. Well, that's fine. I was just saying. People come and people go, carrying on their life, don't you know? Whether wind or rain or snow, we all have places we have to go. One day, someday, we will know what the purpose is of our life today. All we really have to do is play. Play is better. And so goes. That was a quick poem off the top of my head, trying to rhyme as I went. So be it. My people used to say the weirdest phrases. I can remember my aunt, my grandma, and they would say, sew buttons on ice cream and see if they stick. And that would perplex me. I would sit there and think about it for a while. What did they just say? Sew buttons on ice cream and see if they stick. Which would make me think for a while. Does anyone here in the chat have a phrase that somebody said that they still say today or can remember? And the chat gone. Shoo. I'm having trouble seeing the chat this morning. I'm not trying to, for some reason, it comes up sometimes. Farmall Fanatic told me, there we go. Okay, so nobody said anything about their phrases. Okay, I'm just not trying to be, So the sun comes up in the east. My son is here in the west. He went to California to see his son and go to a lacrosse game. He'll be there for 10 days. So I get to feed his cats. What is that again? I like that. Nailing jello to a tree. Getting people to listen. What? That is excellent. I'm going to say that to my kids today. My grandkids, because I was trying to get them to listen and clean the house, do their chores with a loving heart instead of, and do it a half a job. And getting them to listen to me. What was that? Getting that person to listen is as easy as nailing jello to a tree. I'm going to say that to Breland today. She doesn't have that much more to do, but she's 12 and she's a tween and she's got that little bit of an attitude. I'll have to let her know you still have to have respect for Grandma. You know, I understand that you're like, can Grandma just go away so I can go back to my room? And if she would have got up, I even gave her a couple hours before they had to do their work, but they were back in the room in the bed having a snack. It's like you only worked 5 minutes. It's not snack time yet. Get the counters cleaned off in the kitchen, wipe them down, and you're done. Yeah, I felt like I was nailing jello to a tree. And then she'd go, chill. And she'd go, geez. Or she'd roll her eyes at me. And I said, no, that's not the behavior. I heard that and never forgot it. You know what? I'm going to use it. My birthday's coming up, and I'm going to say that to my family when I go over there for the birthday thing. Because they're always in a hurry. They're always in a hurry. Here, let's have the cake. Let's eat dinner. Okay, we got to go. Goodbye. And this year, I want quality time. If it's one at a time, each one of them, I just want to hear how their time is going, what they're doing, you know. They're all busy. They're in college or working or whatever they're doing. Well, like I said, I've been blessed. That's one thing I do know. My children did not have to suffer the consequences. They might have had a little bit of problem with me and my anxiety, social anxiety, because I was too fearful of joining the PTA or joining in when the other parents were there, because I always felt like a left shoe. I didn't know how to say hello and all that and carry on a conversation. I was always afraid they were thinking that something was wrong with me, but that's because I lived in 17 different homes. I was a chameleon. Each person wants you to be a different way. They all want you to be, act, jump a different way, or they send you back. So now I can be me. I don't know, but I could swear I hear a donkey in the distance. It sounds like a donkey, but we don't have any donkeys around here. There's a farm with some cows, but anyhow. Yeah, getting a person to listen is like nailing jello to a tree. What about you, Cheers for Healing? Do you have a phrase that sticks in your head that people would say, like going to hell in a handbasket, or, you know, oh, you're going to make some coffee, have a wonderful day, and all, God bless. Okay. Okay, well, I have 4 people in the room. I have 4 likes, and I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is my sunrise. Hopefully the sun comes up and burns off some of this overcast today. Barracuda. So I'm gonna do this till the wheels fall off. There's another one. We're gonna drive it till the wheels fall off. Dory, I know it's a story of Dory, and I really apologize for not knowing your name. If you're in here, Cerebral Killer, good morning. I didn't, oh geez. I'm really bad at this chat on the phone because it doesn't stay up. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. That's good. That's a song. Barracuda. Oh, jeez. Darn ding, 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 ding. I feel like clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. And I'm a ding, ding, dong. Okay. We have a quiet chat, but we still have 4 people in here hanging out, listening to the lunatic is in the grass. I'm not a lunatic, but sometimes I feel like I am. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I keep trying to get it together, but by the time I get it together, I'll be 6 feet under, or ashes spread here and there. But if you were meant to know it all, you wouldn't have a reason to be alive. If you were born to know everything you're supposed to know from the start. My. Or I wish I was a fly on the wall. I don't want to be a fly on the wall. I don't. Good morning, 5th person in the room. There's not a lot of chat going on in here, but good morning. I'm having a hard time seeing the chat. The story of Dory. It's Tom. Okay, you're called Dory. Okay, Tom. It's good to know. Back coffee. Yay! I got coffee here as well. Cheers to healing. So Cheers to Healing, are you a live-in caretaker? Or do you just go take care of the late? You know, elderly people have a story to tell. If we take time to hear their life, they want to be heard too. They have lots to share. And that's pretty cool of you that you can relate. I'm glad you're back. What are you doing today? Long-term care activity director. Oh, cool. Activity director's a way to go. I used to do activities when I would have to go inpatient. It's my dog's whose channel? It's my dog's channel, but she lets me use it. Your dogs or daughters? Dogs. Okay. I think you mean daughters, but you could mean dogs because there's a lot of people that have a dog channel. I miss my dog. My dog died of cancer in January. My son got me 2 cats. I love the cats, but they're not dogs. I miss my dog. I think it's time I found another dog. I'll adopt one eventually. Oh no. So, Mr. Cheers to Healing Activity Director, do you supply all the crafts and all that and get them moving or direct them in exercise or, Dory is my dog. Oh, I'm going to have to pay more attention. You know, it's funny how we assume things. When you go to the convalescent there and you're with your wife, I apologize. I thought that was her name. I'm so sorry. That's how we mess things up on YouTube and things get misconstrued and then there's drama. And I apologize for that. Story of Dory. I'm going to have to look and see what your dog looks like then. There's a lot of channels that they have a lot of dogs. Dirty Dog Digger, if you take a photo of your dog monthly, she has a random drawing and you could win treats and different various items for your dog. Jeanette Pickering, good morning. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I know you got your surprise. I saw Bella on the couch. And I know you put off going somewhere. Cheers for healing and lovey up to Jeanette. Cuddle up. I'm glad. Jeanette, someday, if you don't mind, I want to go on your panel of group activities, but the assistant does most of them. Paperwork and meetings. Oh, you're on the paperwork side. Gotcha. Cheers for Healing is an activities director for convalescent. Jeanette, I did not see your coffee morning football to spend the day with us. Oh, he did? Oh, Pixie. Now that's a good man there, Jeanette. You two really laugh a lot and carry on a lot, and I can see the love there. I'm sure you have your days that you want to give him a pow-pow, but not really. And he chimes in, and your son comes in the background. Monday to Friday. Okay. Well, that's good. Good to know. I'm doing coffee now. Jeanette, I want to show you a spider web. I'm going to get back up off this chair. I'm out here trying to see the sunrise. It's a real overcast day here in North Carolina. But there's a spider web over here that the spider made. It's massive. It's like a Halloween prop. I don't know if UK does Halloween, but check this spider web out. Can you see it, Jeanette? It's like a free, authentic, I think there's an insect there. I don't know, I can get closer, but I don't want it to touch me. Or eggs. It is huge. It's massive. These spiders are just as huge. The adult spiders are about 2 inches across, and they lay an egg sac that is huge as well. It's about the size of your thumbnail, and they have hundreds of spiders that come out, but they eat insects out here. Yeah, cuddle up. Well, I cuddle up in here. Cuddles, cuddles, cuddles. It's good to be cuddled. Look at the dewdrops on there. You can see the morning dew. Well, we can't see the sunrise because it's too overcast and misty. But we can really detail in on this spider web. Ooh, it touched me. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to be caught in the web. Ah! It is a heck of a spider, Jeanette. They're huge, but they're like called, I think they're a orb weaver or a banana. I don't remember exactly here in North Carolina, but they're harmless. And you can go out on your porch and you get caught in one of those webs, the huge like that. Through the night, they make this web and they collect up the insects, which is good for mosquitoes. It keeps the mosquitoes down. But they do show you the detail of a web. That's free. Heck, I couldn't go to the Halloween shop and get a web that nice. And I always try to teach my kids, you can do stuff for free and still have fun. You don't always have to spend a lot of money. Charlotte's Web, yes, it was a good book. You don't always have to spend a lot of money. Then get them all over here. Yes, I've done that before. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Creepy. Oh, I've never. If you've ran into a web before, everybody probably has. You don't forget it. Yeah, and then you want to know if the spider's on you, and yeah. Jeanette, I saw you in June Gall's tribute yesterday. That was amazing. You know, she got over 1,000 views, and the whole world came together yesterday to support her in her double lung transplant. Oh, wow, yes. She was saying that to get a set of lungs is harder to do because they'd rather save 2 people and give 1 lung to 2 people than give a person 2 lungs. So you really have to do extra work to show that you're worthy of getting a set of lungs. And if anybody's worthy, it's her. This lady has got me out of my house, out of my bedroom, out of some of my depression, and had me planting flowers. And I planted these flowers, and I thought, if June can do it, I can do it. If June can get out there in her garden and haul that oxygen around, I can get out in my yard. She is. She probably doesn't even realize the extent of people she's inspired. She's taken up collections for various people. She does her due diligence on YouTube. I would have never got to meet her if it wasn't for YouTube. And she's given me her phone number. We talk on the phone. We've talked on the phone for sometimes over an hour, just laughing and carrying on. Her sense of humor is like my sense of humor, so we get it. You know, we get each other. And she's done other things for me too, that just to inspire me. Inspirational words of kindness and wisdom, and we both suffer from pain, so we're up a lot all night long. So her and I kind of are finding YouTube channels going back and forth so we don't think about the pain as much when we're in pain. Okay, Jeanette, have a good day. Yes, she did. She did. She is awesome. She is awesome. And she had to get off of pain pills in order to even get put on the double lung transplant list. You can't be on any narcotics. So she worked her way little by little off the pain meds and has got off of the pain meds. Now she has to get back on a list And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I think about that, makes me think my knees and my arthritis and my shoulders, yeah, they hurt, but geez, 40 minutes from us. Oh, is she really? Yes, she was telling me Old Mucker. Old Mucker. I love Old Mucker's channel. I mean, I love Old Mucker's bike rides. Old Mucker goes around showing Cromwell, and yes, arthritis is no fun. I don't move fast. I don't move far. But I'm moving more with June's Fluid Movement show when she puts on her different pajamas and she does the fluid movement. She was just doing them for her arms. And I called her one day and I said, June, I have knee replacements and I have a car accident that I'm getting through and my legs aren't working very well. So she did the research and she incorporated leg movement. And so now when I watch her fluid movement, she does a little hip action to the side. And the first time I did it, I thought, oh, Lordy, I'm going to fall on my ass. I am not going to be able to do that hip movement as gracefully as June did without falling down. But little by little, I was able to do it and incorporate her fluid movement. And it helps. It helps me in the morning not be as stiff, and it's praise report because of my weight. Oh yes, that happened to me, Jeanette. I needed knee replacement surgery at a young age, and because of my age and my weight, they wouldn't do the surgery. So I had to get cortisone shots and cortisone shots, and then when I got old enough, I chickened out and I waited a little longer and I went and had one knee done, and they wanted me to come back in 6 months. Well, the one knee took a little longer to heal, and I didn't come back for 5 years. And he said, why did you wait so long? Well, because the first one didn't work so good. But now I have both knee replacements. Pixie's channel, Budget and Bays, come to. I just saw Pixie have, your man just put a drop down notification about his channel. He just did something. I like it when they drop down. But, yeah, and that's what happened to me. My weight was too heavy. They said I needed to lose weight. And I would try to lose weight, but it just didn't work. They won't even do because of your age and risk of infection. Oh no. And you know what, Jeanette? That's a good thing because those steroid shots, they're hard on your body. They increase depression. They make you gain more weight. And it's a false sense of the knee doesn't hurt anymore. So you get up and you move around. And what you're doing is you're hurting the knee even more. So it's a good thing you don't get those injections. It's a good thing because all the injections did was do more damage, in my opinion. And finally they gave me all the cortisone they could give me. It really didn't help. But I hit the right age. And I won't say my age, it's old. I'm not as old as dirt. Hey, Jeanette, have you ever heard the saying? We were talking earlier about sayings like my family used to say, sew buttons on ice cream and see if they stick. No, you're not older than me, Jeanette. I'm older than you, and I know it. I'm older. I'm older. But sew buttons on ice cream and see if they stick. Well, the story of Dory just said, getting people to listen is like nailing Jello to a tree. Yeah, getting people to listen is like nailing Jello to a tree. Isn't that cute? Yes, Tom said that. So, do you have a phrase in the UK or a saying that stuck with you, like when you were young, that your family or somebody said to you that has stuck with you throughout the years? You could give me a UK phrase they would use. I'm waiting to see it if I can get this stinking chat. We have lots. Well, just think of one for me if you can. Like, sew buttons on ice cream and see if they stick. Made me think for such a long time, and it still gets me. I'm thinking the stick of ice cream, stick to the frozen ice cream, sewing a button on ice cream, and it really, you ponder it for a while. Let me see yours. I got the stinking chat. Okay, imagine you're thinking of one. So I was just hoping for June Gall's sake today that she wasn't too exhausted, that she got some rest and was able to relax last night. Because sometimes when we overdo it, when I overdo it, I'm down for 3 or 4 or 5 days. Okay, I could be down for 3 or 4 or 5 days. One good day up has me down for maybe a week. Because I always overdo it. I get so excited I'm moving, I don't want to stop. A really overcast day. I don't even know if we'll see the sunrise. It's there. In Norway and Alaska, a fellow nerd of the north was telling me they have 3 months of darkness. They have the northern lights or the moonlight, but they don't get a sunrise every day and a sunset. They don't get that. And I can't imagine not being able to see the sunrise or the sunset. It's got to be awfully cold. I know it's cold in Alaska. Either, yeah. Do you know where Fort Wayne, Indiana is? Cheers to healing. It's like right by Fort Wayne, Indiana. Angola, Ohio, because I was raised in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, in the Catholic orphanage, and they shipped me to Fort Wayne, Indiana, which was 4 hours a drive. That Catholic orphanage was nothing nice. I got abused more in that orphanage than I ever had before. Well, the sun will come out tomorrow. It's out here today, probably drying up all this moisture is probably from the floods, because North Carolina had all that flooding and the hurricane. So we're going to have a lot of weird weather here. Yeah. The Fort Wayne Children's Home that I was at is still there because 2 years ago I went back to all the group homes, foster homes, and houses I lived at and took pictures of the place. Well, I was there on a holiday, or vacation, as we say in the U.S., and they let me tour the building, the actual building I was in, Catawba, and they let me go and they let me see my room that I stayed in. But it's a lot colder rooms now. The doors aren't wooden, they're metal. They're not allowed to have any pictures up by their beds. It's almost like prison oriented now. It's kind of sad the way they've changed it. It was a lot more friendly when I was there. We got to paint our rooms different colors. Now everybody there at the Children's Home in Fort Wayne has one color. Let me see. Come on, chat. I'm trying to stinking chat. Farm Wolf Fanatic said if you press the phone and poke on the phone and hold, there we go. Wow, was that healing for you too, dude? Yes, it was. Very healing. You know what I did? I took a picture of all the doors and I was able to close the door behind me, and I walked away and closed the door on the abuse. And I have all the photos, because I have a memory like a, I don't know, steel trap. And I know the addresses, I still know the caseworkers, and I was able to go back and look at each house and take a picture, or each facility, even the temporary facilities I was in, and remember, you know, and I'm still working through a lot, but I'm not perfect. I'm just me. That's all I can do. But it was very helpful. And that particular year, my dad died on Christmas Eve when I was in 9th grade. And we got the phone call that your dad had passed in the foster home, and I felt like there was no more reason for me to be good because now my dad's gone too. So I had a lot of Christmases that weren't good, but that year that I went back to Ohio, I was able to go spend Christmas with him. I went to his gravesite. I sat there with him for Christmas. I had a talk with him. I told him, look, I can't be sad anymore all the time at Christmas. I can't be crying all the time. My kids and my grandkids don't get it. They tell me, Mom, that was years ago. Get over it. They don't understand. But my dad was my rock. He would help when I would get out of the foster homes and group homes. He would cuddle me up for that weekend till I had to go back to the hell. So he would, and my grandma and grandpa, they were good too, but they don't understand how, ooh, we got sirens. They don't understand that, and I'm glad they don't. But I was able to go there and talk to my dad and have a Christmas with him and I, and let him know that I still, the year before, he gave me $5. I ran out and bought candy with it. I bought the candy, and he told me to go buy a doll, but he didn't know that I don't play with dolls anymore. So years later, my daughter went and got me a Cabbage Patch doll with a birth certificate, and she said, Mom, this is the doll your dad bought you for that Christmas, and I have it in a box. I don't open it. I know I ramble a lot. Hello, Force Play. I know you're a gamer, I do believe. I'm glad you dropped the like. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. I still have 4 people in the room. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this. You uploaded a new video. I will be sure to watch it, Force Play, when I go back into the house and I have the moment in the day. I go back and rewatch the stream and I make sure that I visit everybody. Hope you watch after stream. I will. I don't know how soon after the stream because I have my grandkids to get up and get breakfast made. Here comes a dog. These dogs are strays. They know where they live. They just run through and eat bread and look for, I don't know. It's sad that the owners let them run like that. You lost 4 subs. It happens. Another YouTuber said that's just tax. You have to pay your taxes. They take a few subs away as tax, and then you'll get more subs back. They tax us. One day I lost about 7 or 8, but the next day I gained 15, so be it. I paid my tax and I got more subs. It happens. It's the YouTube numbers game. We all play it, Force Play. They force us. They take and give and take. And sooner or later, your numbers keep going up. If you have good channel, good content. Force Play, cuddle up to people here in the room. There's not a lot of us in here at the moment, but they're good people to go view their content, leave them a comment. They're very active in the community, and they will support you and support you back, I believe. But I believe in everybody. So, I could be wrong. Like today I'm wrong because I didn't know the story of Dory. Dory was a dog. I thought Dory was Tom's wife. I got a little mixed up. So I'm going to go back over here and drink some coffee. Sit in my chair. Roxanne! And down she goes! Thank you for sharing the stream. I don't know anything about sharing the stream. Force Play, do you know Gamer X6500? I do believe you play games, don't you? Or I could be wrong about that. But anyways, Gamer X6500 is a great gamer guy to... Oh, you don't play games? Okay, then I have the wrong person. I'll have to look at your stream and I'll make sure I do. The sun looks like it's going to have to come out tomorrow and not today. The mist is in the air and it's very misty today. There's a person in the distance. No, I mean I don't know Gamer. Yeah, Gamer X 6500. He is a great gamer supporter. Oh geez, there goes an ambulance. That didn't look good. They might be going to the convalescent hospital up there. I think there's a person walking in the field here, coming this way. You can't see them. Well, maybe you can. They're in. Let me see. Right there. Makes my finger look dirty. They're not. Oh no, they're not. Never mind. They're not coming this way. They're not. In the distance, that's a song. Foggy morning, very, very much so. Is it foggy there in Indiana as well? Yeah, for sure the sun has come up already. And it's off in that distance. Force play, where do you live here in the United States, or? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you choose not to. Oh, good. I'm glad you did, because if you go in there when he live streams, which he does a lot, there's a lot of gamers in there and such that support back, and he has a good channel. He's very close to being monetized. And there's also a fellow named Nightshame. I don't know if you've subscribed to him. He has a accent, and he's a very popular gamer. He has like 50, 60, 70 people in the room at one time. And it's Nightshame. And he comes on in the California time, like 3 in the afternoon. And he'll play for 4, 5, 6 hours at the night. He's a college student. He does a lot of challenges. But he is... Okay, if you're losing subs, I suggest you go to Nightshame as well. You'll get them back, Force Play. It happens. You know why you lose subs? Because you don't support them as much. I always get nervous when people tell me they support me and I find out what a mess I am. You're not a mess. Cheers for healing. We're all a mess. We're in this mess together. One big happy mess. You're not a mess. You're you. You have to be you. You have to be. Because if you're not you, then who would you be? And you're you, and I'm me, and Force Play is him. Okay. Force Play, we'll talk to you later. Nightshame's a good guy to go to, though. Go get your subs. Okay. I understand. So, cheers for healing. We have a sub shop out here called Jersey Mike's, which is excellent. Do they have a good day? See, my social stuff doesn't do things like that. Cheers for healing. I'm really backwards. And right now I ramble. I ramble on when I get nervous. When I'm on a live stream, I'm nervous as all get out. So I go from topic to topic. I change subjects. Things come in my head and I just say them. I just, like diarrhea of the mouth. My off button is broken. It always has been. That's why when I get around people, I have to back off from them because I overload them. Because I'm so scared to talk to them, I talk too much. And it's crazy how that works. My therapist is helping me through that too. Yeah, it is. And she tells me I don't breathe enough. I don't slow down and take in a deep breath and blow it out like I'm blowing through a straw. She said I'm not getting enough oxygen to my brain. Is why my anxiety starts keying me up. It's the adrenaline or whatever. So I don't know. And I don't know. There's so much I don't know. And I do like overstrive for people to like me. And they say YouTube does that because people get addicted to seeing a like or a comment on your video. It gives you a sense of you're included. So there's a lot of people that get addicted to YouTube. And I find that to be true because I do look for people to like my stream. I do look for people to show up to my room. You know, I do. I have to admit it. You know, I want to be included in the conversation. June Gall acknowledged me a lot yesterday, and I appreciate her. She was a nanny, Cheers for Healing. When she was a younger little girl, her mom took her all over the world. She was went all over. They traveled the world. But I got a few of my own. Ooh. I gotta sing along, and even though it's bad with the music or I get copyright. Ooh, gonna find you. I'll find you one of these nights. One of these lost and lonely days. I'm gonna find out. Yeah. You know, I don't lock my door because I'm so afraid I can't get out. I'm like weird with that. I leave my door open so I can get out because I always had to find a way to escape. I don't mind the lights off. But she's nowhere inside. I'm so afraid of a relationship, I don't even know what I'd do. You know, it's been 24 years since my husband died. It's been 9 years since I've been in a relationship because I'm so scared. You one of these nights, and I deserve to be loved. But so be it. It's just, I'm telling you this, Cheers for Healing, because there's just two of us in the room. And I'm just rambling again, thinking of this song here. One of these. I better turn it down again so we don't get in trouble for copyright. It's me, so my channel doesn't get in trouble for copyright. I'm a horrible singer, but I like the Eagles. Cheers for Healing, you're a lot younger than I am. I'm old enough to probably be your mom or something. And I met you yesterday, and I'm glad I did. There's a reason we met. Baby, one of these nights. No sunrise this morning, but I stay out here till my battery tells me I'm at 10%. And then I go in, That's my time to turn off my live stream. And it doesn't matter to me if nobody's in here. The most I had in the room was 13 people or 13 people one day, and I was tickled to death. And it does kind of matter, but it really doesn't, because I ramble either way. Yes, they do. They do. June Gall said that, and another lady, Janelle Hammer, said there's a reason that I went through all that. There's a reason I did, and I believe the reason is I've always said I need to be an advocate for foster care, and I've always not done it, because I would be that kid that was sitting in the back of that social worker's car going down the road wondering which house is it going to be. Are they going to be nice to me, or are they going to be mean to me? You know, looking at each individual house, looking at the neighborhood, and seeing if it was a poor neighborhood or a wealthy neighborhood, you know, not knowing. And then I had to be a chameleon. They would say, you can call me this, or you can call me that, or share this room, don't share, learn the rules again, group homes. So no wonder I don't know how to be an adult. No wonder. But I have got a chance to be in a lot of different places. And I have had to look, and the foster care system is definitely broken. My therapist said she used to do social work. She used to be that, and she said, unfortunately, it's still not any better. Chopper Rules, good morning. It's a trap. What's a trap? Don't grow up, it's a trap. You're right. You're so right, Chopper Rules. Always let your inner child out. My inner child was a very abused inner child, so when I let her out, I take her to Disneyland. I get to buy me an ice cream if I want. I get to go on the silly rides over and over again, because I can smile. I gotta be an adult child. Childlike, not childish. 10 p.m. Sunday night here. Well, your night's over. This is my sunrise, Trapper Rules. It's not very sunrisey. It's really overcast. Chopper's Rule, I want to show you this spider web that was built last night in the night. I have to show everybody that comes in the room. I saw your welding, this is, as you would say, a walkabout. Look at this web. Can you see it? Hello, Big Red Bear. I'm showing a spider web. Can you guys see it? You can, because I can. But look at that big giant hole now. The spider built this in the night, because it wasn't here yesterday. I did a live stream yesterday from the same location. And they catch insects. There's a lot of extra mosquitoes right now. Can you see the dew? The dew that's collected up the water? And it's free. Check out my Halloween decoration. Yo! The stinking web touched me. Okay, I'm glad you can see it. So we don't have a sunrise, but we have a spider web. Chopper's Rule, I saw your surprise. What's the first thing you're going to weld with your new welder? Mr. Welder Man. I'm going to finish my electric fishing cart. Okay. And you made a box for your fishing pole. So do you have a spot you like to fish? Chopper's Rule, I love to fish. I keep my fishing poles in the trunk of my car. I go to the river or the spot. I usually go to a remote location and I throw the pole in. Call me Mark. Okay, Mark. My most favorite place to fish when I was a kid was a foster home that on the weekends I got to go fishing all the time. So I've taken that child and I still go fishing to this day. It was a great foster home to be in. That was the best foster home I ever had. So anyways, fishing cart, I'll have to look. I know your welder was broke, so you were doing woodworking while you waited for your welder to get fixed. I believe it was you that made the fishing pole boxes. I could be wrong. I visit other people's channels too. There was a person that was making... But it's gone now, yeah. So is the Lake Shenango Lakes Allotment Incorporated. They were ponds, actually. They weren't really lakes in Pymatuming Lake, Pennsylvania, Ohio area. The Shenango Lakes is more of a mud hole now. I went there. It's not as a great fishing spot, but it was a weekend place where we would go on the weekends. Now it's all built up and there's houses, year-round living. It was dirt roads. Well, I'm glad you can make it here, Choppers Roll. 10 on Sunday night. Well, I think it's around 8 o'clock in the morning here because I usually stream for somewhat of an hour. Oh shoot, I can't see the chat again. I'm going to try and build 2 microcars with my son. Good. Oh, those little tiny those microcars that you showed me while we were doing the walkabout in your garage, those look like cars that you go to in a parade. And you see them little tiny cars driving around in the parade. Is that what those are for? Or like a soapbox derby? Hello, Janique Thomas, thank you. I appreciate you dropping a like. Still early here, yes, I know. Thank you for coming to the stream. Cuddle up in here to people. Janique is new to my channel. Cuddle up in here. I don't have a lot of people, Janique. I'm a fairly new live streamer. But Choppers Rules from Australia. Cheers is from Indiana, USA. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. It's an overcast day. This is supposed to be a sunrise Sunday. And there's not much sun rising, but I'm here. Cycle cars, maybe one of them would be cool to build. There you go. Those are cool. I like that bike you have with the pedals that stick way out. That looks like a cool bike. Choppers Rules makes bikes or bits and pieces and puts together. Well, it's hard to explain. You'll have to go to his channel and check him out, Janique, and see what he does. He can explain it to you better than I can. Recumbent trike. That's my green speed recumbent. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, dear, dear. I'm having a hard time this morning with my chat staying chatty. I can't read it. And I keep pushing on the dang thing. Choppers Rule, I'd like to see you ride that thing. If you were able to pedal it about so I could see how the thing works. I don't see those kind of bikes here in the United States too often. We have regular bicycles. Hey, Choppers Rule, you know how you showed me that World's Fair Expo? Oh, shoot. License plate? I have an old license plate here from Haw River, North Carolina, where I live, that was on a mobile home back in the 50s. And I thought about you, and I have it, and I got the year 1980. It wasn't 1983, but the number 83 on it for my daughter. Year she was born. Excuse me. Hola. Oh Lordy, my battery is at 10%. I'm going to stay in here a minute and I'm going to have to end the stream because I usually end the stream when the battery gets to 10%. So I just want to say this was a great stream for me, and that's why I stream. And it's also nice to meet people, and I appreciate everybody that came in today. Cheers for healing. You have a good day. You have a good day. Think positive thoughts. Oh, where? I gotta turn this up. I gotta sing it just a bit. I'm off key, but I changed the world. Everybody, come on, sing along. Do you know the Beatles? Pollution, well, you know. Wanna hear the word. Yes, you're welcome. Do you know the song? Cheers for healing. Destruction. So I don't get copyrighted, I have to shove in a word every now and then. It's gonna be alright. Alright. I'm terrible at singing, but I love the Beatles. I do too. Beatles are UK, aren't they? Lucian, well, you know. Sing along, people. You can sing as loud as you want in your own house. Nobody can hear you. You can be as off-key as you want, but sing. Tuition, well, you know. Oh, that's right. Hum, sing, whatever you need to do. Pay to wait. Here we go. It's gonna be all right. That's right. Oh, you can't sing too loud? Oh, yeah, it's nighttime. Well, sing softly. Whisper. Oh. Do you know this song, Chopper's Rule? I'm sure you do. You're more my age, I believe, or I'm closer to your age. Oh, Lordy. You're already on your night. It is going to be all right. It can't be all wrong. Tuition, well, you know. I might just stay out here till the battery dies. What the heck? Thank you, Janique. Sean, well, you know. Yeah, I don't blame you if you want to leave the stream for me singing off key. But I'm having a good time. No sunrise, but I know it's somewhere. Okay, Janique. What else but? Janique, I believe, is from Ethiopia. All right, but she lives here in the United States now. Never surrender, that's right. I'm free to be me. All right. Let me turn it down now. Okay, if I got a copyright and they say I got a copyright, I'll deal with it when I get it. I was trying to sing along. I was trying to do karaoke. Forgive me if I don't know all the words. I'll work it out with them. My coffee's almost gone. I have to get over to the grandkids now and make sure they get up. I got breakfast already in the bag. Grandma's going to take it over to their house and make them breakfast. I'm sure they're sleeping in on Sunday. So I want to say I'm ending the stream now. And I usually end it saying over and out 10-4 good buddy CB handle thing. And I push the X. And that's what I do because I don't like to say, you know, see you later. It's the kind of thing. So over and out, 10-4, good buddy. Everybody have a nice day or evening. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams, Chopper's Rule. Thank you for letting me let my little kid out. That reminds me to do that often. Okay, peace out. X and